You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
We're back. Our guest, Joe Browning, UNCW Senior Assistant Athletics Director. Coming up, stay tuned, we're going to talk to Bill Harris, who was a standout baseball player for the Seahawks and played some Major League Ball as well. He's being honored in UNCW Athletics Hall of Fame this Saturday.
Saturday the 30th, yeah. January 30th.
Yeah. All right, so what are considered the most high-profile sports at UNCW? Men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, swimming?
Those are three of the top ones. You know, track has won a number of CA championships. Our men's swimming program has won 8 consecutive championships. And if you think about it, that's a tough thing to do, you know, because you have to have a consistency over a long period of time. So,
what about golf?
Golf, men's, women's golf. Yeah, they've both been to the NCAA tournament and are both very good programs, especially for this area. We have a very good partnership with the Country Club of Landfall, and our programs continue to get better.
You do a big tournament, the Landfall.
Landfall tradition in the fall, yes. It's in usually the last week of October. And this year, we're hosting the NCAA Women's Golf Championship in May, the Division I NCAA Golf Championship. That'll be May 18th through the 21st. Big event for Wilmington, certainly a huge event for us. Very.
How big are women's sports?
Big.
How popular?
Very popular.
They are.
Yes.
Basketball.
Increasingly, you know, every year, you know, with increased TV coverage and media coverage, I think it's made it so.
Are there specific guidelines the university falls under when it comes to funding men's sports versus the same sports for women?
Well, without getting into Title IX, which is federal law, yes, we have certain guidelines that we fund the sports with.
Well, and what determines how much funding a sport gets in general?
Well,
the university, the
without getting
leadership?
Too technical, yeah, we take a lot of things into consideration. As I said, you know, Title IX, there are certain stipulations, and then our management team, who consists of Kelly and some of the rest of our staff, we determine a lot of that.
I can't tell you how many people, when I had conversations with folks telling them you were going to be on, how many folks said, ask them when they're going to have football. They honestly. I was shocked at how many people asked that question when I told them you were going to be on.
We get that a lot.
You do?
Certainly at the beginning of the football season, more so than any other time of year, but it's, you know, I expected it from you, to be honest with you. So the one question, when are you going to get one question I thought you'd ask me. That, all right. Well, I knew you'd ask me, but, you know, football is a big project. It's a multi-million-dollar project, and our take is we want to fully fund all the rest of our sports before we take a look at it. We're all football fans, all of us in the department, huge football fans. We'd love to have it, but you have to take into consideration what comes along with it, what I call the trickle-down effect. You're talking about staff, you're talking about facilities, you're talking about equipment.
And building a program.
Building a program, yeah. Building a facility. So, you know, you're talking in just ballpark maybe $50 million. It's a huge nest egg.
Yeah.
You could write a check today and fund it, Don. We'll take it right now and start it if you want. But how about that?
Let me ask my
ask
my financial analyst.
Okay.
And after men's basketball, I guess UNCW baseball is the next high-profile sport.
Baseball's done very well, and certainly under Mark Scaff, and set our all-time wins record last year, and they're picked to finish second in the conference this year, and we have high hopes for the spring and to go on to the NCAA tournament again.
Mark Scaff's been with the program, what, 24 years?
He played second base for us and then was an assistant coach and was elevated when Bobby Guthrie left, and does a very good job with the program.
And I found it interesting that the CAA, the Colonial Athletic Association, picked UNCW to host the tournament championships again for the next 2 years. And that'll be 8, consecutive years at Brooks Field?
A lot of that
Is there a story there?
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the facility. It's just a very good facility. Mark and his staff and our facilities folks do a great job with the upkeep. And a big plus is we have 2 regulation fields or practice fields next to it, so a team can be warming up and, you know, before the game and then move right onto the playing field. So
And that's
everybody loves. Yeah, everybody loves to come to Wilmington. We have plenty of hotels, great great destination.
What does that mean for the university hosting that?
It's good. I mean, it's obviously you want the players have a better chance of winning. They're playing on their home field. They're sleeping in their own beds. And
is it a revenue generator?
Yes.
For the university,
yes.
and I imagine for the community.
Not
as
enough
well.
to fund football, but we do make some money on it, and we do a lot of work promoting it, and it's a big event in the spring. You know, that with the NCAA Women's Golf Championship, it's going to be a big spring for us.
You'll be very busy.
Already busy. Maybe a couple days in the summer we may be able to take off. So
we're going to talk about. We're going to take another break, and then we're going to talk with Bill Harris and more with Joe Browning about the UNCW Hall of Fame, the class of 2010. 5 people are being honored. We'll be back and tell you more about it.